Hey guys, J-Man here for the weekly X-Men talk. Okay, I couldn't do this yesterday. I was super busy, so doing it today. We're only talking about two books this week. Children of the Atom #6, the sixth and final. I'm not sorry to see this go, but this particular issue wasn't so bad. So Carmen's the only one with mute. Oh yeah, sorry, spoilers. I don't think anyone cares. Carmen's the only one with mutant powers out of this group, or she's developing mutant powers. So she tells her friends. This is sort of like a coming out kind of issue, right? So she's telling her friends, and then Cyclops laughs. She's all like, "Oh, you lied to me and all that." I gotta tell you guys, between you and me, I'm so tired, absolutely tired of this "you lied to me" or "you didn't tell me" trope. I'm absolutely throwing up over it now. I cannot stand it. The entire last 2 or 3 seasons or whatever of Supergirl, which has just become pretty bad. It's all like, oh, Lena's like, oh, you lied to me, you didn't tell me you're Supergirl. It's like, oh my god, this He-Man Revelation thing. Tila, oh, you lied to me. Why is everyone such losers? I mean, it's like, why wouldn't you know? It would have been really nice if she would have said, "Wow, I'm glad you told us. I'm glad you trust us enough to tell us. It must have been hard for you to keep this secret, knowing, that we love the X-Men so much and we emulate them. And I understand, where you're coming from, and we're here to help you." Would that not have just been a little bit more refreshing? Or at least not as obvious, because this is what happens all the time. Now, they sort of correct this at the end, and she says, "Oh, I have feelings for you, and I thought I was going to lose you, and this is why I got all upset," or whatever. It's like, okay, but still, I mean, I'm just tired of it. This "you lied to me," okay? Well, I don't want to get too personal, but I've had people, reveal things to me, and I've been like, that's great. I'm glad you trust me with that information, and let's move on. And I was never angry or upset or "why did you lie to me" or "why didn't you tell me." Like, I was just like, okay, and then we just continued on our same course. Anyway, so whatever. This entire section is really cool. So Storm comes and picks up Carmen and is like, "Oh, let's come to she puts the gate, and she's like, "Let's go to the gala." And I liked all this here with Carmen talking to different people and people's reactions to her. This actually was starting to look like, hey, this isn't so bad. Like, this is interactions with other characters. I like this costume that they gave her. This white here with the gold looks really cool. Kind of like a little bit like a Storm sort of ish outfit. So all this is pretty cool. Captain America's here talking, Iron Man, Captain Marvel. So, and Dazzler's here signing autographs. I love Dazzler. She's great. So yeah, this wasn't too bad. But then she's like, well, she starts to miss her friends and she wants to go back. Here's the coming out to my parents, I'm a mutant. This actually wasn't too bad. The parents were, more understanding, but then they thought that she was gay, not that she was a mutant. But then they still were understanding. They're like, look, it's okay. We'll be fine, and we want you to stay with us and all that. So this wasn't, as a generic thing that would normally happen, which would be like, oh, the parents are all pissed off and they tell her to get out and everything. So this part of it was really good. I just wish they would have just done it in the beginning. I understand why they did it. Please don't comment saying, well, you don't understand. I do understand. I'm just saying, I'm not pinning it on this book, but I'm tired of that trope. I've seen it too many times now where I'm just tired of seeing it. And this was just one more time. It may have been okay in this particular book right now, but I just don't like it in general. Personal opinion, that's how it goes. All right. We got the Golden Girls, or the old ladies, whatever, fighting. So they're the Children of the Atom are fighting them. This is an okay fight, and I mean, they're trying to come up with villains that these kids could realistically, win against, which I do appreciate. I will say that this is a positive for this book. They didn't fight Juggernaut and win, or something stupid like that. I gotta tell you, that's another trope I don't like. Oh, we have these new characters, let's pit them against someone really pumped up, like some really kick-ass villain, and then they beat him, and that'll make them look good. No. What ends up happening is it makes the villain look like garbage. So these characters, maybe they've got some fans out there, but the kids realistically beating them is not too bad, right? Like, they could defeat the Golden Girls, or whatever they're called. So that I don't mind. So that was a good choice in this one. That was a good choice. So overall, man, this wasn't too bad, this one. because my personal feelings about that, you lied to me trope aside, it wasn't too bad. Like, you got some fighting in here. There's some character stuff going on. So, perhaps had this continued, it would have been, okay. I do like this part where she talks about why she likes Cyclops and all that. That was good. I also like Cyclops. He's my favorite. So, this wasn't all in all not too bad. So pretty good. And of course, now it's done, but it's almost kind of like, why is it that, I guess you're like, what are you being told? Oh, this is your last issue. And then it's like, oh, I better like put in all the story elements that I wanted to like get to. See, this is where things go on. You gotta, right out of the gate, you gotta start giving us good action. You gotta give us character. You don't need to give us 17 characters and then they're all gonna do something. Give us one or two, and there's other people, and focus a lot on just this one character for a little bit. Let us get to know that person. Do everything you can. It could have been Children of the Atom, first couple issues they fight, and then Carmen comes out. Like, this almost could have been the third issue or something, right? And then it's like, oh, this is new. So how are they going to react? I don't know. It just feels like it's like you're throwing in all your ideas now because you're like, well, it's done now. I may as well throw all of my ideas in there. We'll throw them in from the beginning. Or did you not have enough ideas to sustain a longer series? I don't know. But this is, that's what I'm talking about. This book at least had some fighting, had some character stuff. You might still not like it. And look, it's not destroying my world or anything, but it was okay. I don't feel like I wasted, $5 or whatever. And you're just like, oh, this sucks. So it was okay. It was passable. So that's fine. I'm not even looking for dynamic, I'm just looking for, this was not too bad. And then, you move on. Like, not every comic I love the Bronze Age, but not like literally every comic. Well, maybe literally every comic was great. I don't know. I don't remember, but I think a lot of them were good. But, it doesn't have to blow your socks off every time. It just has to be somewhat enjoyable. Okay, X-Force 22. I like this Manslaughter character. This is something else. So, spoilers. This guy's name is Dr. Bloodroot, which is just great. So they find this bastard. This guy's a great character here. He's like really like shoving himself into these like storylines here. So anyways, Beast, who is like so good. I love Beast. He is just such an awesome character. I love that he's just like willing to do whatever it takes. He doesn't care, which I think makes him more interesting. So they've got Manslaughter here, not to be confused with Man-Thing, and so basically any part of him that like goes off forms another part. So they kind of show that here in a very nasty little bit of bullshit here, where literally he cuts off his fingers. He cuts off his fingers, and then his fingers become little guys, like an Evil Dead, little ashes. So that's really neat. So then they start to figure out, it's like, oh, someone is infecting these people, and then he's controlling them. So then that's Dr. Bloodroot, because if it's not, why are we even watching this? So he goes to those X-Men cult guys who love the X-Men, and he turns them into like creatures. So he looks cool here. It's like a Biollante from Godzilla. So he infects all of these guys, and he's just going around infecting more people, and they're going through the gates, and they're like, we're friggin' attacking. Pretty cool. So this is I like this. I like the art here. I also like this roots thing, like the panel layouts here. So it's just mostly these guys attacking. He definitely looks like Man-Thing, Swamp Thing-ish kind of thing. And yeah, like, check that out. So it's like he misses his wife and everything like that. So he's trying to get his wife back. Wolverine and Wolverine, Manslaughter, Domino are fighting. Good little battle here. I mean, Wolverine's just cutting through stuff. I don't know how much, damage it's doing. But they get through to him. I'm not going to spoil the very, very ending kind of a thing. But they manage to kind of figure out what's going on, and then they go from there. So, I always liked X-Force anyways, so I liked it this week again. I think it's like a pretty good balance of story and action, which is what I'm always looking for in a book. I don't want all talking, and I don't want all fighting, because then you're like, why are they just fighting? So I think it's a good balance in X-Force. So that's it for this week. I think Legends came out, which I just kind of just read whenever I have time to read. I don't go out of my way now to get that anymore. It's just, it's a for fun thing, and that's cool. And we can leave it as a for fun thing. If you like it, cool. So I think Inferno, Trials of Magneto, all that stuff, interesting things coming on. Hickman, I think, is going to finish off this year, and then he's moving to that Substack stuff or whatever it is, which I literally have no clue what it's about. So we'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, so far this week's pretty good. 2 books. I like this. I like 2 books, right? I don't need to read. There's some weeks where you get like 3 or 4 and you're like, whoa, why is there so many? 2 a week is just beautiful. This is perfect because then you get 2 different kind of styles, 2 different, you know, and that's it. Now that Children of the Atom is gone, I don't know what's going to replace that. Cable's gone. X-Force, I guess Rob Liefeld's coming back, so we'll see where that goes. But yeah, so all in all, good stuff. All right, guys, until next time.